Hello everybody, welcome back. Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition, modded Sentinel playthrough continuation. What we have done last, we have to talk with every single person on the ship, and now we are in Citadel. We are currently trying to complete a quest with the Keepers. We're looking for every single Keeper, and I think I missed a one or two. And yeah, then we're gonna complete the quest with the scanning, scanning of the Keepers and scanning Keepers. It's the fact that I'm repeating myself. Basically, we're currently doing the quest with the Solarian and the Volus in the CSEC, and we're gonna see how it's gonna go. Right, so we are already in towers. Towers shown to be clean. Embassies, console chambers. That's all done. That's all clean. Where I could go, ward's location, and I could also check from the medical clinic. It's gonna give me a full map. And so I believe it will. Alright, full map. It doesn't seem like there is... Yeah, there's no keeper to be found because they will be marked with exclamation marks, so... It's definitely not here. Flux CSEC markets, unless CSEC. And unless Normandy. No, I'm gonna check CSEC. Why not? Let's check the CSECs. Traffic control. Nope, nothing. So if it's not on Normandy, it's nowhere to be found. That will also mean that the Keeper's quest is just basically bugged, and it's not gonna be possible to complete because I have two mods that are conflicting with each other, and that's it. To which, you know, it is what it is. Sucks. I did not want to go to Normandy. Okay, I thought that it's gonna just take me to the outside of Normandy, like, not directly to it. Well, mistakes were made.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Yeah, if there was a keeper to scan of... Okay, yeah, at this point we have it confirmed. Unfortunately, but this quest is bugged. So let's simply finish it as it is. Shame.
You seem to be attracting unwanted
maybe one day the
several passerbys were staring at you.
Finders Keepers
Many think less of Quarians for traveling in
is
the
going to be
flotilla
updated,
and
when it's going to be updated, it's going to work with the current version of the diversification project in LE1 patch, hopefully.
It is natural for people to dislike rootless wanderers.
And if it's not going to work, then what I'm going to do is remove that mod and try to find the Keepers manually from the point of the new future playthroughs. I don't think anybody's gonna have it against me. Hello, Jazz. Hi there, Uncle Commander. Uncle Command or Uncle Commander. Pick your evil. I'm happy with any of those. Jalid.
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Wasn't that the Solarian who asked us to scan the Keepers?
Yes, it
The
was.
Keepers? Well, Even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I actually find it kind of funny how the camera suddenly zooms on him when he says it's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Probably gonna need it. Or probably not. Maybe I'm gonna get the XMW10 stuff that I'm gonna finish Vermeer. It says Warden. In the lower markets, or is he just in the markets? Wait, Conrad Werner has been set up straight because he wanted to become a Spectre, and then I told him no. And then he stopped. Yeah, this computer has been scanned. Dude, I'm being paranoid. I'm probably being obnoxiously paranoid right now. You're paranoid. I think for the next playthrough, considering that there's now like plenty of not workarounds. What's it called? Not overhauls. Maybe I could call it overhaul. There are overhauls that basically allow me to wear a different type of suit or costume or armor on over the armor that I'm wearing during the combat, or over the clothing I'm wearing as I'm, you know, strolling around. So I think I'm gonna start using those mods next. Cause why the heck not? Funny will be able to create my maybe a little bit more personalized way for my shepherd to look. Just maybe. Shorban Bourbon.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
I want the truth.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I'm not breaking regulations for you or your research. Return what you stole or I'll have you arrested.
All right. You don't need to ask twice. Well then, no more scanning. I promise. Of course, Jalid still has the initial data, and I doubt he's planning to return it.
I'll deal with Jalid.
So long, Commander.
Oh, that was easy. That was the easiest way to basically convince somebody of not doing the illegal thing. Yes. Right, back to CSEC to finish that quest. And after that, I don't know. I think, I finally recall that quest with finding the suspicious machine. I think I have started that specific quest way too late. And basically, what I have done is that every single time I finish like a major mission in Mass Effect, I'm supposed to return to Citadel and find the suspicious stuff, just track the suspicious stuff as I go. But because I already have visited Noveria, I already have freed Liara, I already went on Pharaohs, that quest is never gonna be finished by me. That's one quest that always managed to slip my mind. I never tend to remember it. Oh well. Oh well. It's a shame. Because I think I only managed to complete that specific quest only once in my entire life. For the next marathon, for the next annual marathon of Mass Effect, I need to like try and maybe make myself a spreadsheet of quests that needs to be started or finished or basically completed. That's the C-Sec officer over there. What is he sitting?
Hello, Commander.
Oh, he's just chilling. He's just big chilling. After Vermeer, we're still gonna be stuck on the Citadel for a little bit, so I think we're gonna get a quest or two. There's one quest because I am a spacer and a war hero. There's gonna be I think additional quest with, at least there should be additional quest with Shepard's mom, and a dude. No, if that was a thing, it would already show up. Yeah. I think I have picked something else. No, Blitz is war hero. Yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm using mods for Commander Shepard. Only the haircut. And only the haircut and clothing. But I'm not sure because I think this haircut is available in vanilla anyway. Yeah, I think the quest that I'm thinking about is just, it might not happen. Yeah, I think it might not happen simply. Oh well.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I guess I'm gonna need to create myself like even just to have it on the side, not necessarily on the stream, but I would need to create myself like a spreadsheet with all the side quests so I can have 100% completion every single time I play this game, because I love being a completionist. I love completing 100% of the games, especially when it comes to the games that I like for example here, Mass Effect trilogy.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so I was hoping you'd take care of him.
Oh my god, these guys, these guys are just special.
I can't let this continue any further. I'm reporting what you did.
But I can't. What will happen to the data when I'm gone? Who will carry on our research?
You should have thought of that sooner.
But this data could be used to unravel all the secrets of the Keepers. Think what we could learn about the Citadel.
It's not Bethesda big? Yeah, it's not Bethesda big. Because Mass Effect as a game that can be modded, it is pretty difficult to mod. There's not really that many mods that basically touch. There are plenty. There are definitely a few overhauls, but there's not really that big of a choice in comparison to what you can have in, example, Skyrim. Skyrim, a game that can be modded through and through, like it's nobody's business.
Tell me more about this data.
Well, it's still very preliminary, but our initial scans suggest the Keepers are as old as the Citadel itself. We might learn how the Citadel was built, or why the Keepers always rearrange things. The possibilities are limitless.
You know what's also possible? The Paragon check.
If it's that important, then take it back to the people it belongs to.
I suppose I should. All right, I'll take it back and continue work on it there. Thank you for not turning me in. I'll make the most of this second chance, I promise you.
Have a nice day, Jaleed.
Commander? Would you be interested in helping me study the Keepers?
What do you need me to do?
Just take this scanner.
Yes.
Every time you see a Keeper, scan it.
Just scan the keepers, no problem.
Whenever you get a unique scan, I'll reimburse you. That's it. Good luck, and so long.
Yep. Let's ignore the fact that we just asked him to stop doing that so he can offer us to do this again so we can proceed with scanning. That's one of those quests this is one of those quests that is just basically very, very stupid, but also funny. I'm not illegal scanning the keepers, I'm studying them with a scanner. Exactly. With a very legal, totally not obnoxious scanner. You're totally not gonna provide me the data that you have already brought to me before or anything like this. Just just do it legally with a scanner. But scanning is illegal. Yeah, I think that's gonna be all for the Citadel. We can finally go for space, the final frontier.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Space, the final frontier. We're gonna complete mission for Garrus, that's for sure. We're gonna complete mission for Tally, I believe. You also got one of the UNC missions that has been like displayed right after Pharaohs. Also before Vermeer, like before we're gonna go into this system, we even gonna get to the asteroid X-57. We're gonna complete that DLC, but first I'm gonna take the hostile takeover. Noveria. I'm tempted to go to Noveria and check if the dude has any armors for me or for Tally, because I genuinely need them. Yeah, screw it. You know what? Screw it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm desperate. I'm desperate for new stuff. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm desperate for new stuff because I don't trust loot system. Because loot system seems to be even the market system is clearly clear favors for Turians and Krogans instead of humans and instead of humans and goddamn instead of humans and Quarians. Like, I can kind of understand why Quarians are not included, because there's not really lots of Quarians. There's like maybe total of 30 million Quarians in total, in comparison to other species, which are basically counting in billions. Which also makes very little sense, because we as humans, we should get more armors. I mean, we do. The thing is, I also have not sold my stuff. I totally forgot about selling my stuff in the shop, so we're gonna do it right now as well.
The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
Anyway, we're gonna check the shop, we're gonna sell the items, then return to Normandy, and we're gonna be happy. And we're gonna go for the hostile takeover. Can I talk with you?
Commander, I'm glad you stopped to talk.
Oh.
I wanted to tell you how unfortunate it was that Analea Sama was caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Oh no.
Rest assured, I bear you no ill will.
Oh no. Anyway.
Unfortunate. He was a criminal, Captain.
The Executive Board is not concerned with galactic law, Commander. That's why this planet was settled, after all. As far as they are concerned, Analea Sama went too far. On Noveria, you may do what you wish, so long as you do not disturb public order. I only request that you limit the number of disturbances you provoke. I would consider it a favor.
I don't intend to make life difficult for anyone.
I appreciate that, Commander. If you will excuse me, I must file reports on this incident.
Yay! Paragon +2. Wait, I can use fast travel system? Normandy request destination, Mezzanine Garage Plaza. I think this is mezzanine, so I'm gonna go for plaza. I think the game have froze because nothing is moving. It's just a still image. Yeah, I think the game have froze because even in OBS it only shows Shepard. For me, it shows the loading screen. Yeah, the game have froze. It's okay. Noveria loves to crash. That's like one thing that I have noticed about. There's a one thing that I have noticed about Noveria. It's that this location just loves to crash. Okay, not a biggie. I'm just gonna politely hide the task manager, and I'm gonna start the game again. And I guess I'm gonna go to the vendor on foot. Thankfully, the game autosaves pretty much after you leave the Normandy, so we have not lost a single inch of progress. I will still talk to Matsumoto, but I'm just gonna skip her dialogue because we already have went through that just a second ago. There's no reason for me to fully play that. This game is from 2007. In 2 years, this game is gonna be considered retro. In 2 years, this game is gonna be retro. It's gonna have 20 years. 20 years of Mass Effect. Are you kidding me? No way I'm this old. I'm old. Oi.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Nope.
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course.
Non-human armors. What do we got? Ah, there we go. Okay, that's something. We got 2 armors. We got Survivor 9 and Phoenix 10. Garrus. She got Phoenix 2. 21 and 184. 23. Yeah, I'm gonna give her the Phoenix 10. Yeah, giving Tali the Phoenix 10. Except, yes, 100%. And of course, yeah, let's give another Colossus 10 armor to Garrus in the rotation. Why not? Of course he needs it. He had only Colossus 7 as a light armor before. I'm sorry, I shouldn't get so cranked up about it, but god damn. My brother in Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna give her the medical exoskeleton 7 and also... Oh, another medical exoskeleton 8 this time. Yeah, sure. She can have all the power refresh that she can get. I'm fine with that. Does she get any chameleon tool? I got blue wire. Blue wire provides logic arrest. Yeah, I think logic arrest is gonna be very good for her. Shotgun. What the hell? What is this? What is this? She's gonna now use that the freaking Claymore as a shotgun. What is she gonna use? That Sokolov. Look at this. Look at those stats. She's freaking carrying a freaking rocket launcher, not a shotgun.
Has the other reconsidered this one?
No, give me the items to buy. Shut up.
Of course. This one?
Yeah, nothing here.
Maybe later.
Of course.
Standard items. Heavy armor, human. Of course you got heavy armor. Light armor, that's only 4s. Okay, let's just get to selling. We're not gonna get anything good. Connors are the local Klingons around here. They must have good armor. Rex already has one. So we don't have to worry. Okay, I am never gonna use sniper rifles on any of my companions or myself, so I'm just gonna get that as a free money. Heavy armor human, heavy armor human. I'm gonna keep the heavy armor Krogan in case I'm gonna want to bring Rex with me. I'm not sure if that's ever gonna happen. Medium armor human, which I'm never gonna use. Sniper rifle. Medium armor human. Shotguns, I might give a shotgun to Rex if I'm gonna ever take them with me, so I'd rather keep that. Sniper rifle, medium armor 2. Yeah, Predator MX, yes, M9, sure. He already has Colossus 10. Yeah, that's just insult to injury. I almost want to sell this armor just because I'm so salty. Sniper rifles, heavy armor human. Yeah, medium and Krogan is not necessary. Rex can already wear the heavies, so there's absolutely no reason. Medium armor Turian. Human. Light armor Turian. Bunch of sniper rifles. Seraphon, dear brother. The emphasis of everything we stood for. Medium armor human. Sniper rifles over here. Light armor Turian, medium armor Turian, Krogan, that's also medium armor. We don't need that. Light armor humans. Okay, see sniper rifles. Even more sniper rifles. It's a good thing that this game has ability to just mark the things that we don't want in our inventory and just sell all junk in one go. I remember how I used to do it in Mass Effect 1, in the classic, in the original one. Every single time I finished the major planet, I basically went through and started selling like pretty much immediately. I basically was forced to constantly sell my items. And you couldn't just sell them all in one pack. You had to sell one item at the time. It was so annoying because every single time you sold something, the menu went all the way up. And it just restarted from the very beginning. It was highly impractical, but that's how the old RPGs basically functioned. Why do you keep 7 shotguns? Because if I'm gonna decide to take Rex on one of the other missions, I'm simply gonna give him a better shotgun. You know, I'm keeping those shotguns just in check, just in case, because once I'm gonna find the shotgun for Rex, every single other one I'm gonna sell. But for now, I'm just keeping them, just in case. It's basically that is the case, just in case. I already have expanded maximum inventory that I have. Because I think Mass Effect only allows you anywhere around 200 items. I think I expanded it to 400, if I recall correctly. So, yeah. And it's all with the mods. It's just me being cautious. Maybe overly cautious, because I shouldn't even keep anything that is below 8 at this point. But it is what it is. Sell junk. There we go, 3 million in cash and additional inventory space for the other explorations. All right, there is pretty much nothing for us to do. We can go back to Normandy. That, of course, assuming that the game is not gonna crash on me, because it's Noveria. For some reason, Noveria is only location in the game that just crashes on me like it's nobody's business. Every single other stage of the game functions beautifully. Noveria, not so much. Noveria, it feels like Noveria really hates my guts.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Why? I have no idea, but it seems like it really does. Alright, Noveria. That's done. Hostile takeover. Yeah, it's just me clicking. I just want to skip this cutscene. So I'm pressing spacebar frantically. As if having some form of attack, but I don't. I also kind of like that sound, not gonna lie. Wentania, nothing. Therumian with the rare element. Maganalis or Maganalis. Maganlis or Maganlis. Amaranthine, we're gonna land. And because it's a hostile takeover, I'm gonna take Tali with me. I think it's gonna be a good idea to take Tali. Because if it's gonna be just human NPCs, dampening, overload, and the other ability that blocks the weapons is just all we really need here. Oh, it's pretty stormy. Okay, what do we got? Engineering outpost, debris. Yeah, we're gonna go from anomaly to debris to the iridium, another deposits, and then we're gonna finish at the engineering outpost. I think it's fair. Even though I have the thing right in front of my nose, I just need to follow my own way of exploration. Open field and no Threshamar. It feels unnatural. Just like Dark Side of the Force and all of its possibilities. Oh, there goes the Turian ship, or the Turian fighter. Surprisingly enough, it's still burning. Turian insignia.
The quarry.
Impossible, and yet here we are. Debris
endangered the entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tali.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
Tali got him. Tali got him. But like I said before, Garrus also points a valid point. I don't think that sterilization on Krogans were a bad idea, at least when it comes to initial plan. And that's all because in the long run, it's harmful, it's awful, it's disgusting. But in the short run, it would actually be a good thing. At least that's how I see it. And in the short run, it will actually benefit everybody. Oh, Christ. Christ, again. Only 5 seconds. Got him. Combat Execution and Inferno rounds. I've noticed something over there. If that was a Turian... Is that a human? Not a human, but Alliance... Is that Alliance fighter? Hold up a second. That does indeed looks like an Alliance fighter, or at least something that's supposed to resemble one. It does not have an Alliance coloring, so we could might as well. It's definitely human, but it's not Alliance. It's probably somebody else's, like a private thing.
You lead, I'll follow.
Okay, deposits. I like those little additions that Diversity Project is actually adding to this game. I really, really like them. They're really neat. It actually makes the entire exploration way less empty. And who knows, maybe in the future somebody's gonna make mods in which there's basically more locations to explore, like from the inside, like literally locations made from ground up, filled with enemies, filled with loot, maybe filled with, even with lore and notes. Who knows? I do genuinely hope for that, because it will make the game even more attractive. It would expand the average playthrough time. Oh, it's right there. And quite frankly, I'm all for it. I'm all for expanding the playthrough time by quite a bit. Breaker, I don't even know what a breaker is. I know it's weaker. It has a higher DPS, but that's it. It's a shame that Geth Pulse Rifle cannot get any upgrades, because I would love to give it a try. Because without mods, that thing is rather... well, it's a gimmick. If you don't use assault rifles, you can give yourself a Geth Pulse Rifle on your back and be like, haha, look at my trophy.
Redeploying.
Rare element, there we go. Next one is thorium. There we go. And finally, the engineering outpost. It doesn't seem to be defended or anything, which is kind of weird. This is where we find, what's her name? Helena. I can see her face. I don't remember her name. It might be where we find that Helena lady. Yeah, it probably is, and we're gonna have to use the Paragon check on her. She's gonna be standing right in front of our face.
Hello again, Commander Shepard. I owe you a debt of gratitude. With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
I killed them because they deserved it. Now I'm placing you under arrest.
Surely you don't think that necessary. Under my leadership, this organization will restrict itself to gambling and smuggling illegal technologies. These crimes are hardly worth your time. If you press the issue, my assistants are very well equipped to deal with you.
You know what's worth my time? Paragon check.
This gang has a reputation for drugs and slaving. It's too late to change that.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps this organization has been so tainted by those two idiots that it cannot be redeemed. If I disband the gang, I walk away freely. I have not come so far to be arrested. I would die before going to prison. I would most certainly kill before going to prison. Now, do we have a deal?
Yeah, I trust her that she's not gonna shoot me in the back.
You're free to go. I don't ever want to see this gang again. If I do...
You won't. I'm not so foolish as to break my word to a Spectre. Now, if you'll excuse me, my men become nervous in the presence of law enforcement agents. Goodbye, Shepard.
Helena bows graciously and withdraws to her men, which also means the quest is finished and we cannot loot anything that's inside, but we get 8 Paragon and Omnigel. And also the plan that's complete. Of course, if I would go Renegade, I would fight them. The thing about the Renegade in Mass Effect 1 is usually you're just being ruthless in here, but not without positive consequences. In Mass Effect 2, you are being you're just being a freaking badass character if you go with Renegade. There's so many awesome scenes with Renegade Shepard, and I'm always gonna use a few of them for very good reason. Then in Mass Effect 3, when it comes to Renegade, it's just straight up war crimes. Just straight up war crimes. Alright, so it's only Noveria over here. Pharaoh's Exogeny facility. Yeah, let's go for that. Maroon Sea. Anomaly, investigate samples. Yeah, let's go for investigation of the samples first. The Matano. Yeah, just, you know, erasure of 2 species or maybe even 3. Just, you know, Geneva Convention, more like Geneva Suggestion kind of deal. Rocky asteroid and has Protean data disk. Okay, nothing on this ring. Second ring with a metallic asteroid. Heavy metal surveyed. Supay, the light metal. Ilapa? I'm gonna say that's Ilapa because you have like three of those, and yeah, you cannot really say if it's Ilapa or Liapa. Apo or Apo. Inti got nothing. Cheska. Cheska. Wasn't this the planet with corporal tombs? And like the other veterans that have survived, not the Skillian Blitz, but the Threshamore ambush. I think it might be exactly the planet that I'm thinking about. Because I recognize it's being like very, very green. Anomaly, civilian structure, science facility. How am I gonna go for this? I think the good idea would be to go for plutonium deposit, palladium deposit, anomaly, beryllium deposit, debris, and then civilian structures. Wait a second. I remember what this is. This is not the Thorium. This is where the husks are. I think this is the husk mission. So I need to change the companions. I need to change the followers. I'm most likely hold on. Can I do the decryption myself? Yes, I have the master decryption. I have master overload and master sabotage. So I could technically treat myself with maybe another round with Rex as we speak. Rex and Liara, because I can just open things by myself. Because I don't think they're gonna be Geth. I really don't think they're gonna be Geth here. But I do suspect husks. Lots and lots of husks. You know what? Let's do it. Let's get Rex with us. I don't take him very often on the mission. this seems like a very good way to do. And also I will be able to level up Rex a little bit by a couple levels. Okay, Rexy, you got 11 points. So I guess I'm gonna level up your fitness, warp, throw, and you got 8 points. I don't really want to put those points into barrier, but considering that you're gonna use that anyway, might as well just level up. Just get that better barrier. Just enjoy your life. Just go at them, boy. There we go. Just go at them. Enjoy your life. And also equipment for Mr. Rexy, starting with a shotgun because he's gonna be using that. Definitely katana because it's just way stronger. Unless I got something different. Katana, scimitar, Sokolov. There we go, Sokolov 9. Yeah, it is a claymore. It is a claymore, so it's gonna be very interesting to see. I'm gonna give you a different ammunition, something against the... I actually don't know what I should give him. Sledgehammer, that's heat absorption. Sledgehammer rounds hit with incredible force, often knocking opponents completely off their feet. You know, that's actually gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna give him the sledgehammer rounds for additional stun, and also rail extension 8 and rail extension 7, or maybe the scram rail. Yes, scram rail, because rail extension what does 20% heat. What about the other weaker scram rail, if I even have one? It doesn't really seem like I do. I have scram rail 9. Yeah, sure, he's gonna be happy with it. Power bonus. Okay, I'm gonna give him Prodigy, and it comes to armor. Okay, we already got Survivor. We got Phoenix 9, Survivor 10, Liberator 7, Ursa 6. I think I'm gonna give him Ursa 6. Because what is the difference? Okay, Ursa has only one slot though. In that case, what would I like for him to have more? More damage protection or more tech biotic protection? I think I'm gonna go with Survivor 10. There we go. He looks ridiculous, but I love him regardless. Do I have any medical exoskeletons available? Nope. Nope. I got medical interface, but that's not the same. And I got medical interface 6. I would like to give him kinetic buffer 7. Unless Liara needs it. Medical exoskeleton 8 and kinetic buffer 4. I could give it a kinetic buffer 7. Yes, that would be better. And Rex could get the weaker kinetic buffer, but it would still benefit him. Oh, we already have energized plating? Well, let's give you the other kinetic buffer that I have available. Yeah, the number 4. You're good. You're done. At least for now. Maybe I'm gonna get Colossus 10 for Krogan's, which I would say it's highly unlikely. So now we got double warps. The funny thing about double warps is that they're stacking. Their damage over time basically doubles if it's gonna land on a single target.
Krogan I have met, Rex. You do not share the bloodlust of your people.
When you're young, you go looking for every fight you can. You get older, you realize the best fights will find you.
Yeah, because then all the younger people are gonna start wanting to fight you. So there is a wisdom in his words. But then again, Vex have already lived for like, what, 950 years at least? Korgans can live up to 1,000. Or even more than 1,000. They kind of have the similar lifespans as Asaris do. Just pretty neat. Okay, where's the thing? It was right under my feet and I didn't notice that. Okay, next. Palladium. Recreational war crimes. Yeah, a little bit of erasure species over here, a little bit of mustard gas over there. You know, just to add a little spice in life, you know. Jesus. I'm going to hell. And I'm taking you all with me. Okay, heavy metal survey. What's next? I could go for a beryllium deposit, then anomaly, and then debris, and then the civilian structure. It sounds like a good idea. Oh! It's suspicious cows, is it? Are those the suspicious cows? Yeah, I don't think I should stay nearby, because if this is the suspicious cow, then it's gonna start stealing my cash from me. So maybe, just maybe, I'm just gonna ignore touching them. There's this little creature that looks very similar to these little friendly things over here called suspicious cow, I believe, or inconspicuous cow. And if you talk to it or stay too close to it, it just steals your money. And I believe it is on this planet too. I just don't remember where exactly it is. Or is it called that way? I can't remember for the dearest life of me. I hope I'm saying the right name. Don't worry, it's all fine. It's all part of the plan. You would hope that a vehicle of this size would be heavy enough to simply stick to the wall, you know. Light metal. If it's updated the journal, that would probably mean that we got all the materials that we need. What did these cows do with the stolen cash? Probably very suspicious things, considering that they are suspicious by nature. They're probably looking for more fools to milk them out of their cash. But go on, Mako. Yeah, I need to go on. I need to go on the angle. Oh no, that's too late. I'm starting to slip. Starting to slip. Slippery slope. But you know what? We're gonna explore the rest of this planet after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, people of YouTube, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, like, share, subscribe, ring a bell, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Links for everything are gonna be in the description below. People of the Twitches, I'm gonna go a little bit over the break, so enjoy the clips in the meantime. I'll be back after the ad breaks are gonna be over. BRB.